Hello, I'm Ollie. This is Criminolly, where I talk about crime, pop, horror, that kind of thing. No sooner had I posted my Christmas video than the postman knocked with some more Christmas books. So this is an addendum. Now, a few weeks ago on Discord, Juan from Played by Visions remarked that he had never had a cup of tea. Obviously, I could not let that slide. I drink probably 5 or 6 cups of tea a day, as any good Englishman would. So I sent him some tea bags, as well as a few British horror novels that I had multiples of. And he very kindly has sent me a package in return, which I've just opened, and I'm absolutely blown away by the content. So I thought I would quickly share that with you. It also came with a Christmas card with this inscription on the envelope, which I rather liked: "To the evil mastermind behind all of our suffering, Criminolly," from one of his victims, played by Visions. I do seem to be getting a reputation for evil, which is completely unjustified, I have to say. Anyway, the books. I was like genuinely blown away with these books, both in terms of volume and quality. So thank you sincerely, Juan. I'm very, very pleased with these. So first up, and this is probably my favourite of the bunch, a paperback of Off Season by Ketchum, his first, which I believe was his first novel. And this is it's not a first printing, but certainly an early printing from July 1981. So I've only read 2 Ketchum books. So I've read Offspring, which is the sequel to this. I think it's the sequel to this anyway, and The Girl Next Door. Obviously I did a video about The Girl Next Door a while ago, but yeah, delighted, really looking forward to reading this. And also from Mr. Ketchum, Red, which is also supposed to be fantastic, so I will certainly enjoy reading that as well. So this is, funnily enough, I think this is a UK edition. Oh no, it's not, it is US. Yeah, so a lovely copy, hardback copy of Red as well. And then Birdman by Moe Haider. So this is a book that Juan featured in his, I think in his original Most Disturbing Books video, certainly one of the early ones, by a British writer who I think I owned a copy of Birdman years ago, but never read it. But Juan, absolutely raves about it. And funnily enough, I have what I think is the last book by this author to read in January. So she sadly died, I think, in 2021. But I have a book by her under, I think is her real name, Theo Clare, called The Book of Sound, which I'll be reading next month. But yeah, really keen to read this. It's exactly the kind of British crime fiction I really enjoy. So delighted with that as well. This one I have not heard of. So Revenge, 11 Dark Tales by Yoko Agawa, which sounds fantastic. So given that I don't know anything about it, let me read you some of the blurbs from the back. It is not just Murakami, but also the shadow of Borgia that hovers over this mesmerising book, and one may detect a slight bow to the American macabre of E.A. Poe. Agawa stands on the shoulders of giants, a singular experience. So that really does sound fantastic. And as I say, I've never heard of this book or this author, but 11 short horror stories, and it's only a short book, so I think they are quite short stories, which I love. I really love a short, punchy horror novel, horror story. I think it's the perfect form for disturbing, terrifying fiction. So that looks brilliant as well. And then finally, a book I have heard of but have not read, Come Closer by Sarah Grand. So I've got one of Sarah Grand's detective novels, one of her Claire DeWitt novels, on my Kindle, which I will be reading at some point next year, I think. But this ghost story is supposed to be, or is it not a ghost story, possession, a story of possession, is supposed to be fantastic, and I know a few people who've read it and absolutely raved about it. So again, very much looking forward to reading this. Yeah, it sounds very good. So yeah, I'm completely delighted with these. Obviously, as these are gifts. I can accept them under the 100 book challenge, but if I read any of them before I get to the end of my 100 books, then I can't count them. But that's fine. You know, I've already done that with one book. There was one book that my dad lent me that I've read that I have not counted, so I can do that. I'm man enough to stick by the rules. I know some people are coming up with creative ways of getting books in, but I'm not going to do that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading all 5 of these. They all look brilliant. So yeah, I will report back soon when I've read some of them. I will certainly put at least 1 or 2 of these. I think probably off season and come closer. I think I'll put in my my January TBR so I can read those soon. So yes, thank you for watching, and a huge thanks to Juan. I'm absolutely blown away with this. Very, very kind of you, sir. So yeah, thank you very much. Hope everyone is safe and well and has a Merry Christmas, and I will speak to you again soon. Cheerio.